I wanted to start by getting some backstory, where it began, which was basically when you were a toddler, wasn't it? Sat on your mother's knee or sat in your cot listening to her playing piano.
My mother told me, I don't remember back this far, but she said when I was 2 to 3 years old, we had a piano in the house. Neither one of my parents are pro musicians, but we had a piano and a guitar just for fun. She said I would climb up on her lap on the piano and pick out melodies already at 2 or 3 years old, on the piano. So I began asking for lessons, maybe 5 years old, and about 6 I started classical piano lessons. That was my first instrument, actually. And I picked up violin at 9.
At age 9, you've picked up and chosen an instrument, which is something that brings horror to most parents, because the thought of somebody learning to play a violin. But why weren't you drawn to something like, I don't know, like guitar or drums, something that was a little bit cooler, maybe?
I did want to play guitar and drums, but in school, we had to choose to be in either band or orchestra in the symphony. And so they had us write on a little note card what our first, second, and third choice instruments were in an orchestra. So my first choice was tenor sax, and then alto sax, and then bari sax, because I wanted to play old school rock and roll. I was really into like 1950s roots of rock and roll music when I was a kid. And I wanted to play saxophone, and they actually said it was too heavy for me to carry to the bus, so I should try the violin instead because it's lighter. That's really why I started playing the violin. But my love of rock music never died, and as I got a little bit older, into my teens, into my later teens, I discovered more and more classic rock music, many bands from Britain, of course, and I wanted to play my violin the way that they played guitar. And so that's kind of how I started doing what I do for a career now.